Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. A nice little gift there to start the ball game, as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And a lot of times these players, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Palmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Second down, Howell now. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Howell. The throw left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Patterson's kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, they had the solid field position there to start the opening drive and didn't have to really move it too far to be in range and take the 3-0 lead.
And a lot of times I think that even I look at this a little bit negatively because of where they started with the field position. Hey, they still got 3 points out of this drive. Got a little momentum going. Got things set up for the rest of the ball game. Take the 3, be happy, and move on.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing here, Howell. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Off play action. It's Howell. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And Howell will throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. At the 42-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Howell. Open man, it's Palmer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
That one thrown for the left sideline, and he's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Completing the quick throw out wide. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Howell, 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Okay, great.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo? Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. Flush to his right. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Howell. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Powell down to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Powell. Touchdown, Dolphins! Herb Smith Jr. an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, this is Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DB... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Dolphins 24. Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Here's Freiermuth again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the draw, it's Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 9 now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Steelers 7.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Howell looking to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Mustang 19. Check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Riggs.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Palmer going to go in motion left. Another throw for Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Patterson's kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Let's go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
And again, it's Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing here, Howell. They've got his man, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. They got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready,
Chubb on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. A give running right is Chubb. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Howell. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Go.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Got it. Ready? Nineteen Tiger. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one